Rahim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay, where we left off from on a Thursday. Where we left off from a Thursday or a Wednesday. I want everyone to look at me, okay? And I don't want anyone to make any noises. If you need to ask anything, put your hand up. Ibrahim, Ismail, Abdul Rahman, listen carefully. Carefully. Suleiman, carefully, okay? Izyan, carefully. I'm going to read a few things. Well, can anyone remember, without shouting, I don't want anyone shouting, can anyone remember, we were talking about going to the toilet. We were talking about going to the toilet. I want someone, everyone put their hand up who knows something, they're going to tell us one thing. Shayma.
Don't wear something that says Allah.
Good girl. Don't wear anything that has Allah's name on it. Suleiman.
Step in with your left foot.
Step in with your left foot.
Don't take your phone in the toilet.
Don't take your phone in the toilet. Yeah. Ibrahim. Don't talk inside the toilet. When we say toilet, when we say the toilet, we mean the bathroom. So it doesn't mean, I don't want anyone to say that, but I never go in the toilet. You're not supposed to go in the toilet. We mean bathroom. Bathroom. Okay? Right, Ismail.
You need to cover your head.
Cover your head, good boy. Go on.
Don't say anything like Allah because it's dangerous.
Yeah, okay, Wafa. Say it again. Say it. Don't show us your shiny teeth. Say it. You can't laugh. You've got no front teeth. Go on. Jal. Suleiman.
You have to read
Dua, okay?
You're not allowed to wear eyes like in your t-shirt if you go into the masjid.
Okay, we're talking about going to the toilet. Anisa.
when you step out of the toilet and step out with your left foot.
Step out with your
Right foot.
right foot. Good girl. Anyone else? Yeah.
And read the dua.
Read the dua, okay? What do you call it? Hamza, what is the dua? For going inside the toilet.
Inside.
Yeah. Inside the bathroom. Have you never been bathroom? Go on.
اللهم إني أعوذ بك من الخبث والخبائث.
Okay. Does anyone know the toilet dua for leaving the toilet? Anita.
I know it's short.
Go on, short. Ghufranak. Anyone else?
غفرانك الحمد لله الذي أحيانا بعد.
So you're going to wake up in the toilet? Go on, Ghufranak. Go on.
غفرانك الحمد لله الذي أحيانا.
Azhaba.
أذهب عن الأذى وأعفاني.
One more.
غفرانك الحمد لله الذي أذهب عن الأذى وعافاني.
Okay, where's Aisha? Aisha, anything about the toilet? What do you know about going to the toilet? Anything? Anything? No? Ask Usman. Usman? The dua, okay, Izyan?
I stinks in the toilet. He said ask anything about the toilet.
Alright, clever boy. You're so clever, honestly. Right, okay. Right, okay, moving on now, yes.
There was one more, don't talk in the toilet.
Don't talk in the
already
toilet.
said that.
Good boy, Noor, yeah. Yeah, go on. Open the window if you go for a plop plop. Alright, plop 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 plop, yeah. Don't take your phone. When we say the toilet, we mean the bathroom, okay? Because someone asked me on the weekend that it came inside here and someone said, you carried on saying going to the toilet, going to the toilet. We don't go into the... Chill out, man.
Put our heads in the toilet.
Yeah, we don't put our heads. We're clever
I wish
kids.
I could do that to David. That's not peanut. I'm playing it. Oh, don't you dare!
Right. Be quiet now. Okay, another thing now. We're moving on now. Okay, well done, boys and girls. Inshallah, I will be treating you to pizza soon. Ask me when. I don't know yet. Right. Now the next few things, Mannat, the next few things are very, very important. Whilst you go inside the toilet, you do not face Qibla. You do not show your back towards Qibla. Okay? Right, so look, what does it mean by Qibla? First of all, let's understand what does it... You're going, Anisa? Yeah, the direction where you read your namaz. You're going, Ismail? Kaaba, yeah. So look, for example, when we stand and read namaz over here, we face this way and this is towards Baytullah, Kaaba, the house of Allah, the direction. Okay? Direction, okay? Have you understood this?
I have no idea.
Right. Do you understand that?
No, but I don't know which way it is.
I'm telling you it's this way.
Yeah, but which one am I when I sit down? I have no idea.
Well, alright, when you sit on the right. So, understand this now. So now, for example, this is just an example. Do you understand? So, for example, right? So don't get excited. Just say this is the toilet. Right?
Oh,
Example. So now, I'm sitting on the toilet like this. I've got my back towards Qibla.
oh,
This is Qibla.
Yes,
Example. So this is, I'm just showing you. Massive guna. Massive. A lot of guna. So you're back towards Qibla. Alright? Or, if I was facing the other way. This is our Qibla this way. If I facing this way, and I was doing toilet, wee or number 2, and I was facing this way, then I'm supposed to, then it's wrong because I am facing Qibla. Alright? So now the question is, if this way is Qibla, Zirik, yeah? If this way is Qibla, then I should be sitting sideways like
I'm
this.
going to sit the other way now.
Sideways, okay?
I'm going to sit the wrong way.
Right? Okay, wait. This way, or I sit this way. So I do not face Qibla, and I do not put my back towards Qibla out of respect. Okay? Now, Isyan said, I don't know. Which way is Qibla inside my house? I don't know.
I know now.
Wait, which way is it?
Qibla. And so it's going to be
Adam. Who's Adam?
Qibla. So it's going to be that way.
In your house.
Oh, my house is...
Alright, wait, alright.
That way. So,
Okay, shh. So now, in your houses, how will you know which way is Qibla? The way, go on Anissa. Use a compass. Easy way than that. What's an easier way than that? It's fine. Download if you've got on a phone. Then, right. Anyone else? Search on Google. Alright, anyone else?
Download what?
Right, go on.
Tell someone.
The best
How are you
way,
going to do in the toilet? Remember, you can't go in the phone
The
in the
best one.
toilet. You can ask your parents.
your mum and dad should be reading namaz. Your mum should be reading namaz at home.
That's another way.
Wait, pause there. Your mum should be reading namaz at home. Right? So mothers read namaz at home. So they should know which way is Qibla. So then you do not face that way. Do you understand? Now, for example, put your hand down. For example, many toilets in the houses, they already are fixed. They already are fixed. So naturally these toilets are facing towards Qibla. So for example, in my house, the Qibla is straight like this. So when I sit on the toilet, the Qibla is straight like this. Now, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to go home tonight and get a hammer and break the toilet? No. What am I supposed to do? Am I going to go home and say to my mum and dad, from today, I'm not going to sit on the toilet? Because Ustaz Sahab said, we can't face Qibla, we can't. Your dad's going to ring me and say, Ustaz Sahab, toilet nahi hai. So, toilet kahan jayenge? Right, so do you understand? So now, you're going to Nisa. Sit on it sideways. So I'll explain this to you again. So when you go home, you need to ask your mum or dad which way is Qibla. I'm going to answer your questions in a minute. Alright, so if you already know it, now you're going to go to the bathroom, then you're going to sit on the toilet like you normally do, without thinking. You're going to sit on the toilet, stop fixing the radiator and listen. Yeah? Now you're going to listen, now you're going to sit on the toilet and you're going to think which way is Qibla. Now in my house, our face, when we sit on the toilet, is towards Qibla. Now, what do I do when I go home? I sit at an angle. I sit at an angle. I sit like this.
But your back, part of your back is still...
No, it's not. Qibla is that way. So Qibla is that way. So I'm not weeing that way. I'm not doing anything. No Qibla, I'm saying in my house. The Qibla is that way.
But what if you... Oh, yeah.
So I'll be sitting like this at an angle. So I will be doing it this way, or I will be sitting this way, and so everyone goes home tonight, and I want to know tomorrow that whose toilet was facing Qibla, okay?
Me.
You don't even know what day it is.
I do. Monday.
Yeah, go on.
Tuesday.
Go on. Right, go on. Anyone else? Yeah, go on.
You don't need a compass to know, because they're saying north, never, east.
Alright, okay, whatever. Listen, that corner's missing you. Do you want to go in there? You know what happened on Friday, don't you? It was raining inside from your eyes. Yeah, come on. Yeah, very good question. If you did not know that your toilets are facing towards Qibla, there's no sin, but now you know. Now you know. Now you're going to go home. The first thing that you're going to go home tonight, you're going to go home, you're going to walk inside the house, you're going to have a big smile on your face, you're going to say, Assalamu alaikum, Mummy, Assalamu alaikum, Daddy. And then you're going to say, which way is Qibla? And your mum's going to tell you this way, beta, this way, daughter, this way, son, right? Then you're going to go to the toilet and then you're going to work it out. Then you're going to think, now every time you go to the toilet, you're going to remember that Ustaz Sahib said, I cannot face the Qibla and I cannot show my back towards Qibla. Yeah, Anisa. 1 minute, Siri.
I was just going to say that, don't face your back to Qibla.
Good girl. Anything else? Usman.
How do grown-ups do it?
Same. They shouldn't face Qibla.
Yeah, because
Okay, right, go on. Zirik.
how would you face Qibla in the toilet when you have no Qibla?
Me no English. Yeah, say it again.
How do you face?
Yeah, what he's asking is if you have no Qibla in the toilet, then how do you face Qibla? Qibla is a direction. It's a direction. You understand? So it doesn't matter wherever you are. So over here, you're in the masjid. When you're standing outside, it's a direction. You understand? So
Wait, is it just in the toilet you're not allowed to do that?
yeah, in the toilet, you do not face Qibla. Okay, now one other thing. Many of you I have seen, when we have a chill out day in the mosque, yeah? Remember this, and don't forget this, Abdul Rahman, for the rest of your life. Many of you sit and you just say this is Qibla, Allah forgive me, but you sit with your feet and legs facing towards Qibla. This is disrespectful. Allah does not like this.
Will you get gana?
Of course you'll get guna.
Allah knows.
That's Allah's house.
Yeah, but if we don't, like, we just know that now.
Yeah, then you won't get a sin. So from now on, if you face your feet towards Qibla, one other thing that I'm going to tell you, this is very, very important, and it's very, very important for the people that are listening at home as well. Very, very important. If you go for Umrah, or if you go for Hajj, yes? You want to go toilet? Go take him. Listen, everyone, listen to this carefully. I want everyone to listen carefully. Everyone, open your eyes, and everyone at home, this is a very important message as well. When I went for Umrah, we walked inside the room, we went inside the hotel, and we went inside the room. I don't want anyone to talk. We went inside the room. When we went inside the room, the beds were made in a certain way. So for example, the beds, let's just say, the beds were made in a straight line like this. So 3 beds, 1, 2, and 3 beds. Yeah, okay? Now, the first thing that we did, because we had been traveling, so we needed to have a shower and read namaz, the first thing that you do is you look which way is Qibla. Now, the crazy thing is in Mecca, the place that we were going to stay and do our Umrah, and in Medina, it didn't really make sense to me. And the beds were like this, and go on. Yeah, your feet were facing Qibla. So on the top, whenever you go inside a room, you look at the top and it'll say Qibla is this way. It'll have a direction, it'll have a little arrow in the room. When you go inside the room, it'll have a little arrow at the top and it'll say Qibla is this way. Yeah, now you have to make sure that your feet do not face Qibla, or else in the Holy Land, in Mecca and Medina, you'll be getting a sin.
What sin means?
Sin means, what is it? Gunah.
Yeah, gana.
Why? Because your feet have... So in Mecca, when we went inside our room in Mecca, we had a look and our feet were bang on towards Qibla. It said Qibla that way and our feet were that way. So what did we do? We put our heads on that side and our feet on this side. You understand? We went to Medina and it was the same. The Qibla, our feet were towards Qibla, we had to sort it out there. So remember this, in these holy places as well, you have to make sure, because why have you gone there? For respect of Allah's house.
That's really
Yeah, so for example, if you're sitting there and someone came and put their foot on your face, would you like it?
No.
So in the same way, that's Allah's house. You do not put your feet towards Allah's house. Now, when you go home tonight, number 1, Zirik, when you go home tonight, number 1, you need to find out which way is Qibla. Number 2, you sit on the toilet, go to the bathroom and you find out which way is Qibla. Number 3, you go to your bed, your pink bed with them pink duvet and the pink little butterflies on there. Alright? You check which way your feet are facing. If they are facing towards Qibla, then you need to sort it out. Okay, ask your mum. Look, one is you go inside the room and you jump on your mum and you jump on and say, oh, my bed is towards Qibla. You rip her hair out of her head and you swing her around. That's wrong. Wait, shh, be quiet. That's wrong. Or you go inside your house. You go inside your house and, oh, Dad, which way is Qibla? Right? Dad, which way is Qibla? And your dad, he's having soup, and you go to him and you hang off his beard. Yeah? And you say, Daddy, which way is Qibla? Look, you are children. You have to use your head. Be nice. Be kind. You say to your mom and dad, Daddy, which way is Qibla? Daddy, which way is Qibla? Mommy.
If he doesn't listen to you, just...
Yeah, which way is Qibla? You ask him nicely. And if he says why, say today we learned. Say today we learned. What's wrong, Harris? Go on then. Say today we learned that we should not face the Qibla on the toilet, not even face our back, and not even face our feet towards Qibla. So maybe from tonight, inshallah, you might make these changes. Yeah.
So you're saying that when you went to Makkah, Medina, and the Kaaba, when you went there, in the hotel that you were staying in, the people...
Get up. What are we doing over here? And what are you doing? Get over there in the back. Sit over there. Go on, carry on.
So,
Hurry up. Yeah, go on. Sit there. And put your heart straight. Sit down. Yeah. Face us. Yeah, go on.
Would the people before you that have been in the hotel, would they have known that...
That's what I'm saying to you. If anyone is going for Umrah, Hajj, or you have family members, then look, you've learned something nice today, haven't you? So when they say, oh, we're going for Umrah, we're going to eat kujur, do zamzam, we're going to go around Kaaba, you can say, oh, but our Ustaz Sahab told us that, if you go there, make sure your feet are not facing towards Qibla. And guess what? They'll say, oh, come here, my little baby, let me hug you. And then they will say, here's £5 for you, here's £20 for you. Yeah, yeah, because the thing is, what you have to remember, many people go there, they go straight to Mecca and they go read the namaz and everything, they come back and go sleep, and in the morning when they wake up, they think to themselves, oh no, shall I read something? Which way is Qibla? And then they think all night they've been facing their feet towards Qibla. Imagine the sin. You're in the house of Allah. If you did it far, then it's different. Even, when we went to Masjid Al-Aqsa, our hotel, same.
We did.
Same towards Qibla.
We did both.
Not we, not you. I did. Right, go on. Yes, Suleiman.
Is it only your feet and your back that
Yeah.
not face?
When you're in the toilet, your face and your back. When you're at home and you're sleeping, or like this now, can you see that? That's Qibla, he's facing his feet towards Qibla. Example. There's nothing wrong, don't worry, Ibrahim. Nothing, chill out, smile, don't worry. Everything's alright.
Is that Ismail?
Yeah?
Is that Ismail?
I didn't say he's Ismail.
Is it? Oh, you said Ismail.
Yeah. No English? I like to go. Yeah.
Well, no, where the Qibla's right there.
Yeah, but the thing is, for example, if you don't know, for example, if you go somewhere, example, you go to Spain, or example, you go to Turkey for holiday, right? Or you go to Turkey, right? And now you go inside the hotel, you jump in bed and you go sleep, and then in the morning you have to get up for Fajr namaz and you find out that your feet are facing towards Qibla. Then imagine how bad you're going to feel. Put the phone away.
Myself. Mine are good enough.
Yeah, go on. Usman?
Why does she say sorry?
Yeah, for example, anything that you do wrong, if you say sorry Allah, everyone say sorry Allah. Why have you just said sorry Allah? Yeah, Ya Allah, forgive us, forgive me, then Allah will wipe everything clean, you'll be like a newborn baby. So we're all just like newborn babies now. Alright, okay, don't act like them, but right, go on, go on. Go on, hurry up. Yeah, anything? Right, moving on now. This is, yeah. Yeah, can you just wait, please? Yeah. Right, in a bit. Now, the next portion, where especially this is for boys. This is for boys especially. Do not stand and do wee and wash the curtains, wash the walls, Do not do that. Sit down.
Boys don't
Eh?
rules. I stand away every day.
You need to sit down. Sit down. Okay, not caca. Sit down.
I say caca because no one's caca.
Too much noise.
Too much noise, everybody.
When you go, yeah, go on, Hamza.
What if you're in your school?
Yeah, okay, good question. Honey, listen. So, for example, every time a boy goes to... Girls, sit down anyway. Every time a boy goes to the toilet, he needs to sit down. And you need to clean yourself properly, number one. Number two, I'm going to show you the example now. For example, you go to school. And you go to the school or you're traveling. And you're on the motorway and you want to go to the service stations. And you go to the toilet. There's only one toilet that's available. Or in school, there's only one toilet that's available. There's only one toilet that is available. There's no tissue there as well. So what do? You go inside the toilet and what's happened is there's wee-wee on there. Right? Right, listen to me. Or you go somewhere, school, and children have done wee-wee on it. So what do? Right? There's no tissue there. And you need to go to the toilet. Now you can't sit on it. So I'm going to show you the example. Yeah, Usman. You flush it, but it hasn't cleaned the toilet top, has it? We're talking about the toilet top. So this is, just say this is the toilet top. I'm going to show you now, okay? So this is the toilet top, yeah.
I put tissue and...
There's no tissue. I just said no tissue. No English. I like to go back to Syria. Good girl. She's beautiful, mashallah. Right, okay. So, listen. This is the toilet. This is the toilet. And this is wet now. So what do? You don't sit on it. You squat on it. Yeah, it looks funny. Everyone. So you don't sit on it. What you do is you just squat on it. All right. You have to sit down. All right. Hani finds it funny. Go on. How else are you gonna do it? Yeah. Okay. Noor's saying it's not funny. He's just been told off earlier. You haven't got any extra points. Yeah. You're still being told off. Right. Go on. Have you understood? That's what you do. You squat. I'm telling you this so these are real scenarios that will happen in your life. These are real things, okay? Hani still find it funny. Huzaifa's find it. But if you go to the toilet and there's wee-wee all over, then what are you going to do? Right, okay. Once we finish this, okay, go home. Is it still recording? Hurry up, go.
Goodbye.
Go, bye, home. Yeah, go on, Ismail. After we finish, and when the camera goes off, everyone's going to show me 10 by 10 how they're going to sit on the toilet. Huh? Right, go on, what? Right, be quiet. Right, okay, moving on. Yes, Ismail. Be quiet. Yeah, we're talking about doing it first, yeah? That's how you do it. Noor, take him downstairs. Take him downstairs.
To home.
Hurry up, fast. Right. No. Right, listen, now moving on. Ismail asked, how are you supposed to clean yourself if you're going to do it like that? It's very easy. This next portion that we're going to read now. This next part that we're going to read now, okay? Clean yourself with toilet paper, then use water as well. Now, this is a very important thing. This is normal now. Right, listen to me carefully now. For example, when you're at home, you use water and you use tissue paper. Put the phone away. Talut, go on. When you're at home, you can use toilet paper, you can use water, you can use whatever you want, okay, at home. Is that making sense to you? Yeah? It's best to use water. Izyan, are you listening? Now, for example, move here, Muhammad. Dawood, move forward. Now, for example, you go traveling or you're at school and you had a wee-wee and you need to clean yourself. Yeah? So there's no water there. What can you do is you can get your tissue. You wet the tissue first. Yeah. No water. No, that was in bathroom. That was in traveling, innit? No water, nothing. Be quiet. It don't matter.
Well, how are you getting the water?
No, when you go to the school, we're talking. That's totally different. That subject's finished now. So at school, when you need to go to the toilet, you get your tissue first. You wet your tissue, then you go to the toilet. Then you use the tissue, wet tissue afterwards. You don't go to the toilet and run out and just clean it in the sink. You understand? Alright, so what you do is if you're at school, you wet the tissue beforehand, before you go to the toilet. You go to then you go to the toilet, you use the tissue, and then you clean yourself. And like I said to you, in so many places in the world, right, you know, when you go to the toilet, they give you a separate plastic little sheet that covers the toilet every time. Because you don't know who's sat on it. At home is different. But in other places, like public places, like so many places we go to eat, you go to eat, but when you go to the toilet, you think, oh God, I can't believe it. Yeah, over there is nice food. Over here is something else. Yeah? Yeah, go on.
My brother always pees on the floor.
Isyan,
He always
how old are you?
He always misses it.
He misses it.
Yeah.
How old are you? 15.
My little brother always pees. It's him.
It's you.
My little brother always pees. You're a liar.
Right, be quiet. So from now on, even the boys, they don't need to stand and have a wee, they need to sit down. Sit down, but you sit down on the toilet. Alright, the girls sit down anyway. Ibrahim, go home. Now, when you go to the toilet, make sure you clean yourself using water and tissue paper, yeah?
But sometimes not like in your home,
Yeah.
in places, there's not like where you sit on them. There's only
Yeah, go on.
only a place where you can read in it.
Yeah, look, like he's saying, that sometimes you go to a place and what happens, Isa, calm down. What happens is there are only them little cubicles in the wall and you have to go there and you have to stand and do that. Then that's different. That's different then.
But if you want to do a poo-poo,
You don't do poo-poo in there, you naughty boy. There's little holes in there. Yeah, poo-poo's not going to go through there. You can't even flush it. There's no flush there.
oh yeah, there isn't.
Yeah, so, look, the small one on the wall. Listen, the small one on the wall is for wee-wee. And the big one over there is for wee-wee and number 2, right? So, now moving on. Whenever you go to the toilet, use tissue paper and use water. Don't just come out of the bathroom like that, dirty. Many children just run out of the toilet and the wee-wee is still going down the leg. Right? And the other thing is they do that and then they quickly come down. They don't even do wuzu and they quickly grab their sabak and they read James Ja and go do wee-wee first properly. Right, be quiet. Now, when you wash for example, when you wash your private parts, you use your left hand. Okay? Right, now moving on. When you leave the toilet, you use your right foot. When you come out of the toilet, you use your right foot. And once you're outside, you read the dua غفرانك الحمد لله الذي أذهب عني الأذى وآفاني. Has everyone understood this? Any questions about going to the toilet today? Go on.
Why would you go to the toilet when you don't need wee?
Amma bad, right, next. Right, when someone asks, remember this, when someone asks a question and it has no meaning, what do we say? Amma bad, everyone say it. Amma bad. What does that mean? Next question. That means forget him, we don't know what day it is. Next question. Right, Suleiman, be quiet. Suleiman's got a question. Be quiet, Suleiman. Why are you touching his hands for?
What?
Go on. Go on. Why if you go to the toilet and?
But you can't turn around because stuff are in the way.
Right, okay. Understand this carefully now. When you go home today, first of all, you're going to find out which way is Qibla. Second thing you're going to find out is your toilet facing Qibla. If your toilet is facing Qibla, I've told you how to sit. Third thing that you're going to find out is your bed, the feet facing towards Qibla. 3 things you are going to find out today. Number 1, Ibrahim. Say where the Qibla is. Abdul Rahman, number 2. What else? You don't face the Qibla. Usman? Not where Allah's name in the toilet. Yeah, go on, Mannat. Yeah, when you're sleeping, do not face the Qibla. So when you go home today, you need to find out which way is Qibla. When you go to the toilet, find out which way is the Qibla. Are you facing or your back facing towards Qibla? Number 2. And number 3, when you are sleeping, are your feet facing towards Qibla? These are the 3 things that you need to do today. And tomorrow when we start, inshallah, I will ask you all these 3 things. Okay, Huzaifa, turn it off. Right, Anisa, come on.